Hi, my name is Logan Quigley. I'm currently a civil engineering major at LABC, going into my third year. A couple of my hobbies, I'm a very big fan of K-pop and crafting, so I brought a couple of items to share. Here are my two favorite groups, New Jeans, 17. Kind of complicated relationship with them right now because 17 male group is half of them are going to the military and New Jeans is on an indefinite hiatus, so struggling a little bit as a fan. But for crafts, I made a couple of shrinky dinks with my sister a few weeks ago, and so you just draw on a paper, put it in the oven, and they shrink, and I enjoy doing stuff like that. In terms of embarrassing stories, the only one that comes to mind is I recently went to UCLA to visit one of my friends, and we were at a dining hall. While we were in line, I was reminded of a reference from this YouTube channel that I really like watching, Smosh. Don't know if there's any other fans. And so I said this reference to my friend. She did not get it, so once we sat down, I pulled it up and showed her. But I couldn't find just a small clip of what I was talking about, so I had to sort through an entire YouTube video and then show it to her, but I was already laughing while showing it to her. And then by the time the actual reference happened and she understood the context, she was still not laughing while I was bent over absolutely cackling. And the reason it's embarrassing is because this was a very, very busy time for the dining hall that we were in, and so looking back now, I probably kind of looked insane. So that's my embarrassing story. For most painful injury, I guess, I a couple years ago had a really bad sunburn that I've only just gotten rid of the tan lines. If you can't tell, I am very pale, and so the sun and I are not friends. And yeah, I went to the beach, did not reapply sunscreen. I have since learned that is a terrible choice to make. I was unable to sleep in my own bed for months because I have a bunk bed with my sister who is in the room over, and I'm top bunk. So in the summer it gets very hot because heat rises. So it felt like my skin was trying to boil me alive every night. So I had to sleep on the couch in our living room for at least 3 months because my skin was physically peeling off my body. So that was enjoyable. I am born and raised in Burbank, California. Yay. I've heard a lot of people really hate Burbank. I enjoy living here, but I know a lot of people don't like it, but hey, each their own. The reason I'm in this course, part of my prerequisites, I have taken a communication class with Professor Miller before, so I'm glad to be back. And in terms of educational life goals, I would like to transfer into UCLA for civil engineering, but honestly, any engineering would do. I am in it for the paycheck, which might not be great for everybody, but for me, that's all I want, because my future life goals currently is just to be able to live on my own, have my own apartment and or house, probably not in Burbank, which is, I do understand why people do not like Burbank in terms of how expensive it is, but anywhere in LA, not gonna be cheap, but just having my own house would be great. We'll see how it goes though. And then one interesting thing about me, I mentioned before that I'm a pretty big K-pop stan, And so by the end of this August, I will have gone to 18 K-pop concerts. I started in 2022. I believe I was junior or senior in high school, and I've been going to most concerts with my family, my mom, my sister. Occasionally my dad, surprisingly. He's kind of into it. We kind of force it on him, but he is somewhat into it. Um, and then also with some friends. So if anyone ever wants to go to a K-pop concert, please hit me up because I will probably be going. So thank you, and that's it for me.